Has your car been stolen recently? Seems like car theft in the city is absolutely out of control. It's in transit for this Friday. We will be taking your calls at one point. You can give me a call at 514-790-0800. If you want to discuss car theft, perhaps you've got a story about how your car got stolen recently. But we're going to begin with this story. Volunteers in Outremont that are working day and night to catch those bandits that are stealing vehicles. It's thanks to a patrol of Hasidic volunteers called Chaverim, a non-profit organization that ensures that hundreds of cars parked on the streets stay safe from car theft. As the situation in that neighborhood grows out of control, the organization counts on about 100 volunteers to be the eyes and the ears in the community, taking turns day and night to keep cars from being stolen. Barry is the director of Chaverim, and he joins us on the line. Barry, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Thank
you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. Now, how bad did it have to get for you to start paying particular attention to car theft?
Very, very bad. It's been going on for a very, very long time, and it's only getting worse by day. Every day we get phone calls. My car was stolen. Literally daily. Just to fix what you previously said, it's not Outremont, it's the entire Montreal.
Okay. And
We're not just based in Outremont, we're all over the place, from Côte-Saint-Luc all the way to TMR, Plateau, all over.
Well, it would explain why you need so many volunteers, right, to cover that amount of territory.
Correct.
So, okay, and tell us about, because you're getting the calls every day, you must have some pretty decent knowledge about what kind of cars are being targeted, how the thieves are doing it. Yeah, maybe you can give us a bit of insight on that and just exactly what you're seeing.
Not much that I can tell you. The SPVM asked me specifically not to give away too many information, but I'll try to give you as much as I can.
Yeah.
Basically, they would take any kind of car, but the most interest would be that we have seen is, for example, Toyota Highlander, RAV4s, Honda Pilots, CRVs, Lexus, all models, BMWs, Audis, all kind of foreign cars, SUVs is a very high interest. Mm-hmm. But lately, the last month, it became a different change. It became Suburbans, Denellis, Escalade, all kinds of large SUVs from GM and Chevy.
And have your finish your thought.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Barry. Finish your thought.
No. The last few weeks, this is the particular car that they're really looking for. If they won't find that, they will take many different models. Uh-huh. They will take anything. We've seen them taking Kias, GM, all kinds of different cars.
Barry, have your volunteers caught people in the act?
If you would average it, I would say minimum once a week. Minimum.
Wow.
We catch them red-handed, meaning sitting in a car while trying to program a car or already driving it away. Just last night meaning Wednesday night, Thursday early morning, we assisted the SPVM in getting 4 people red-handed sitting in a car.
What do you do when you find someone in the process of stealing the vehicle? What's your protocol?
Protocol is number 1, safety first. And number 2, always call 911 right away. And we work with 911 on the phone until they show up. They advise us exactly what to do until they show up. So we follow exactly the orders of the police, the supervisors and commanders, and so on until they show up. And once they show up, of course, they take over the whole thing.
Is there frustration that you've got to do this? Because, I would think to myself, well, hold on a second. If you can catch someone in the act once a week, and if you're doing this job to keep people's cars in their driveway, shouldn't the police be doing that a little bit more? Are you frustrated that you've even got to do this, Barry?
I am very much frustrated about it, and I can tell you that we are meeting with the top brass of the SPVM very frequently, from the commanders of the local station all the way up till the police chief, Fadi. And they assure us that they're trying really their best, whatever they can, based on their resources, based on their personnel, their low staff, and their Their funds are not unlimited, so they have to prioritize to, according to their priorities, what's most important. If they have shootings and stabbings and other stuff, that will be more important than car theft. This is only monetary damages, according to them.
Barry, have you or any of your volunteers faced a harrowing situation, a situation that was not safe in trying to stop a thief?
It escalated a couple of times, but we always safety first. So at one point, we had to let them go because we did not want to have the chance of not being safe. Yeah. So we'll rather let them go, but risking our safety. Safety, as I said before, is the most important, and always on the phone with the police, and they will tell us at one point stop or continue. They'll always guide us. Every scenario is different. They'll always tell us what to do, and also how far they are, so we know how much time we have. So how we should play with it.
Barry, could I ask you if you have any advice for our listeners and everything maybe that you've learned by patrolling the streets for car thieves? Anything you can tell our listeners so they can try and protect themselves, so they don't have to rely on the good volunteers of your organization?
Well, number one is always lock your car. Number two, never leave any valuables in your car. Even if the car doesn't get stolen, unfortunately, we have another group of people going around daily, or I would say nightly, opening car doors if the car is open, and they will empty the car of change and sunglasses and you name it, especially iPads and tablets and phones and people. You have no idea what people leave in their car. It's daily we have this. So that's number two. Of course, if the car gets stolen, all this stuff goes along, so you lose that too. Now, really, in stealing the cars, you cannot do much, because if those people show up, they're professional. They either break the lock or they break the window. So even if the car is locked, they could go, and yes, it could deter them to the next car, but if there's no other options for that night, if there's no other business that night, they will come back to your locked car. And they will get into your car either by breaking the handle or breaking the lock or breaking a window. Once they get inside, they connect to the OBD computer connection, the port, and they program it from there. One good advice is put an OBD lock or put a cutoff switch. That's a lot of dealers do that, and the police tells that for everybody, and that's a good idea. If you block the OBD, if you put a lock, or if the dealer or mechanic puts in a cutoff switch, then you very likely will be able to save your car.
Barry, listen, thanks. Keep fighting the good fight. Thanks for joining us this morning with your perspective on this, and stay safe out there. Thanks so much.
If I may add,
yes.
If anyone out there has the power to encourage SPVM to do more, meaning to get more personnel, more funding, that would be amazing. I don't think someone comes, but because we've tried all the levels. But more important, there's the government, those people who make the laws, and the court system. Even if those people are caught, they get out an hour later or 2 hours later, and sometimes on the spot. So if they will change the laws to make it more strict, that would be great. The third and the last thing is, for the port, it's the federal government. How can you send out hundreds or thousands of cars a week, literally thousands of cars being shipped out from the port a week without being detected?
And Barry, it's a great point, by the way, because there are a whole bunch of levels that should be shouldering some of this blame right now. Barry, we got to leave it there. I want to thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
That's Barry. He's the director of Chaverim, fighting the good fight on car theft.